Hello, my name is Candace Watson. I am your host for Here to Make a Difference, and today's show is on fatherhood. My first guest is Carl. Thanks for coming. My second guest is Big A from Dogg Pound Records. Thank you so much for coming. Dialect and Amen from the group ORG, the gospel rap group. So, Carl, you have a story to tell. I just commend you, number one, for being such a wonderful role model in the community. You have 3 young sons that you are raising, so to speak, on your own right now. Can you tell me a little bit about?
Actually, I have 2 sons and a daughter.
2 sons and a daughter, okay.
Yes.
3 children total, okay. How is it being a single dad right now?
Right now, it's really challenging.
It's challenging.
Yes, because there's a lot out there right now. And to be able to be out there with the youth of today versus the youth that I grew up with, and trying to stay in tune to everything that's going on, as well as be a father and try and do what I can for the kids, as well as stand out in the community, to guide and to mentor the kids that I can, and to be a voice, and then to keep it all together. That's the challenge.
Right. Did you have your own dad growing up in your life?
Yes. My father, my parents separated when I was 15.
15 years old.
So for the most part, but my father he was there in our life.
Okay. What is your definition? Define father.
Father, overall caregiver.
Overall caregiver.
Yes. Not just someone who goes to work and comes home with his dinner, give my remote. Someone who can actually sit down, listen to the child, hug the child, kiss the child. Try your best to understand that once you were that child and the things that you missed out on, try your best to give it to that child.
Big A from Dogg. A bit about how you grew up.
Born in South Central, raised in Compton, lived in the Nixon Gardens. It was kind of rough. Once I realized, in the time when you're growing up, you realize you're living at an age, that you're here.
Right.
I realized that I was here, about 7 or 8 years old. I'm like, wow, life. You know what I mean? But I was raised with my grandmother, but I was always bounced around.
Wow.
My first stable home was my foster home. My father, coming up in the 60s and 70s, was using drugs. Your mother, she was young when she had me. She was 16, so she lost out on her young childhood, her teenage years. So when she had me, it was like, let's go party. I'm gonna tell you, by me coming from the projects, I wasn't nothing nice. By me being unstable, I was nothing nice at all. I took my foster mother through, me individually, taking papers I see my name on, I see my check, I didn't know what a check was, I seen my name on, I opened it up, seen something like $1,800, I tore it up, just
wow.
terrible, but it was really a financial thing for them. But she had so much love for me that she, kind of like, gave me back to my family and kind of educated my grandmother on how to become a guardian and how to get that money from the state. So basically I was placed back in the home about maybe 7 or 8 years later.
Wow.
Yeah, which was good for me because I needed, I really truly needed my family. I'm speaking to any man out there that's, that's positioned to be with a single female, and you have responsibilities even if you come in this woman's house to kind of give the children that direction of that leadership, because children look up to men and parents. They look up to you, so you want to be that role model.
Exactly.
I use Shaq for example. His stepdad raised him, and at the end of the day, his dad tried to step in once Shaq became successful, which we wait for that. You know what I mean? And in my situation, my father signed off on the papers to put me away, but as of right now, I'm taking care of my dad. He lives in my house.
Wow.
He retired from the state. His wife died, which was my stepmother, who was abusive to me mentally. And
That's
she
wonderful
died
that
of
you're helping
cancer.
him.
She was an evangelist for 17 years and came up with cancer.